This is the story of Samuel, told by Jaylen. Samuel was born in Japan in 1943 but then went to South Korea where his family was living. Samuel then went to the US to work as a mechanic. The most difficult part of adapting to America for Samuel was the language. This was difficult for him because it was hard to learn and understand. Samuel's favorite part of America was the job market because it was more open than his hometown, South Korea. His least favorite part was that he was unfamiliar with his country and culture. Samuel regretted that he missed his family and friends, but Samuel got to plan a better future for his children. Samuel missed his family and friends and the food in Korea. Samuel had expectations that were exceeded and not exceeded. What exceeded Samuel's expectations was the educational system. What did not exceed Samuel's expectations was their environment and especially their house. Samuel's life was different because in America he had to drive around more, but in Korea it's more walking. Also for Samuel, public transportation was better in Korea, but in America, there was a lot of cars that people drive by themselves. His most surprising part was that in Korea you can't own guns unless they are not in the military, but in the US you can own guns no matter what. Samuel does not want to go back to South Korea because he has his family in the US, but he wants to visit a lot. Samuel did not immigrate with anyone, but his immediate family came and his two brothers came after. Samuel came to the US from his job because his company brought him with visa. Also, Samuel thought that it was pretty easy to come to the US with the visa because Samuel got a green card which allowed him to live there. Samuel was very overwhelmed about his future because his environment and country were different. Also, the culture affected Samuel because the family lifestyle was different, so Samuel had to be stricter with his kids and told them to study more, but then he realized that it was not about studying. Also in Korea, Samuel was able to buy Korean foods. However, in the US, he would have to make it from scratch at home. This is what Samuel's immigration story was like.